So I kind of felt it was necessary to go live today, especially with everything that's happening. I want to be present and in the moment with those of you that follow on the regular basis and new people and things like that. Today I'm going to do tarot for Monday, the 26th of June through the 1st of July. And after each day, I will have all of it marked, so you can actually pause it or even go to the specific day, whenever you find this message. And that way you can take time to journal. I think it's going to be really important for us to write down our thoughts and our feelings and our concerns every day. And if not every day, at least every other day. I know it certainly helps me kind of sort out my life and everything that's going on with it. I have definitely made a pivot in my life in terms of, what I'm going to be doing long term. I do have, I definitely have been shook by what's happened. For me, I have never personally, thought that I could even attempt to have an abortion. I just don't feel like I should be judging for others, and I feel like it's not okay. And my womb hurts for women who have had abortions because I know it was not easy. It wasn't the greatest thing of your life, and I know it's something that you live with forever. And again, I assume that you've had to kind of march your way through it. So, yeah, it's just a crazy time, crazy time. And whatever you believe is what you believe, and I honor and respect that part of you. It's crazy, right? It's crazy to think that my rights just a few days ago are different than they are today. So, that being said, I'm trying to shift and keep elevated, right? Because you might see my manager in the background there. I'm trying to shift and stay elevated for people and for myself. I've definitely, like I said, it's all about pivoting right now. And I think the more we as women, yes, hey, I'm so glad you're on here. Hello. It is crazy. It is crazy. How are you, BF? I'm just going to call you best friend, okay? You are now my best friend. I love that you've connected with me this evening a little bit. So, yeah, I feel like I know everybody is kind of, I feel like women especially need to bond together at this time, whether you are on the same side or not on the same side. I think it's very important to just show compassion and honor and love one another in whatever space they're in. I literally wanted to just walk around and give hugs all day. Like, that was just where I was at. People I ran into that I hadn't seen in years, they were just like walking up to me like zombies. And it was like, okay, this is it. So yeah, so let's just show some compassion. Let's be in control of what we can control at the moment, and that is our thoughts and our feelings and our well, we can't really control our feelings, but we can definitely control our thought process, and we can pause and reflect, and we can work on that. So that being said, let's get into this reading. I feel like this is going to be a lot of self-care this week. And I do feel like there's going to be a lot of action. So if you weren't formerly a person who likes to exercise, I feel like this week is going to be more about working your body more as well as your mind. So, finding time in nature, eating the right foods so that you can think clearly. We have issues with, carbs and how it gives us foggy brain and things like that, though we love the ice cream and the chocolates and the sugary, whatevers. I really feel like it's a very, very important time for women, especially, to kind of sit down, reflect, eat the right things so they can think clearly and feel like emotionally ready. I'm wondering if everybody's going to call in. Yes, yoga, all the yogas, all of them, not just the one kind. We got to do all of them. All the yogas. So let's look at Monday. What are we waking up to on Monday? Monday, June 26th for the collective. All right, Page of Wands. So definitely some inspiration on Monday. This is a wonderful card to wake up to. I feel like if we open our eyes in gratitude and kind of work through our day on Monday, I think some of us might be taking the day off. Some of us might be calling in, because we have our period. That might be a smart thing to do. So you can kind of reflect and get right with what's right with you. Coming into the afternoon on Monday. The Star card. So hope. I do feel like this is going to be a transition, and I know everybody is kind of focused on the negative aspect of it, but it is possible that we could start rewriting some laws that make it not just women, but like everybody needing to be a little more focused on their own bodies and making decisions about their own bodies rather than just women. So I don't know. That might be something. I really don't think the government should be in like my healthcare, but whatever. But I feel like there is some hope that can happen on Monday. And coming into the evening, what are we going to go to bed with on Monday? Seven of Pentacles. So again, watering the seeds that you've planted with your own stability, whether this is your career or the things that make you comfortable, like remind yourself, like, this is what I've built up till today. This is where I'm at today. I'm grateful for these things today. I have this job that is at least paying me something today, and watering those seeds and making sure that you're taking care of those. Let's do a confirmation card for Monday. Move it, sister. Yeah. Confirmation card, Three of Swords. So yeah, we're all feeling that heartbreak. I think it is just a matter of time. We're all feeling that heartbreak. And I think anybody who's trying to like poly positive through it is lying. They're lying to themselves. This is not something that is just going to go away tomorrow. We're not going to wake up and feel like it's, all going to change. It's a serious, I think it's a very serious time, and we're all experiencing heartbreak. And I feel like everyone, whatever side you're on, is experiencing heartbreak right now. And I think it's just time to be, a little more empathetic about it. The affirmation card for Monday. Judgment. I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. And the question, or what I say journal prompt for the day, is, what is real for you today? And this might be something that you start the day off with. Like, what is real for me today? When you open your eyes and you get that, inspiration in your heart, like, what is real for you right now, today, in this moment? All right, coming on to Tuesday. What are we doing Tuesday morning? So that'll be what, the 28th, Tuesday? Ace of Wands. So this is literally the first step in something new. So to me, that is super duper promising. The first step in something new, whether it is, I think we're all pivoting, right? We're all pivoting in this direction of, okay, what are we going to do next? We're all pivoting. I feel like sometimes it's a spark in our life. Like, am I living the life that I want to live, right? I have to make my choices today to now. What am I going to do? Coming into the afternoon on Tuesday. The World card. So yeah, cycle has ended. A cycle has most definitely ended. Cycle has ended. I am going to be doing reels or shorts with these too every day. So I'll be uploading the cards again. So if you watch this and then every morning you'll have the inspiration again to look at it if you want to look at it on this live, or if you want to look at it here in a short. Coming into the evening, the moon, yeah, heavy feelings as above. And like I said, I feel like this is bigger than, I feel like there really is a master plan in this, and I don't feel like, I'm sorry, I really don't think it's the Handmaid's Tale. I don't. I feel like there's going to be a different set of laws created. And I feel like healthcare is not going to be, you know, a governmental thing anymore. All right, let's get a confirmation card. Or maybe the government just won't be so involved in like forcing people to do things. Princess of Swords, yeah, bending that idea, especially when communicating. You know, bending ears, using intellect when using your words, not just throwing words out there, right? And the affirmation is regret. I know that I cannot change the past, right? We can't change the past at all. We can only move forward. And regret is really like, to me, regret is almost like, I'm sorry, like when we've all made mistakes. I've made some really stupid ones for sure. I don't live in regret though, because I feel like I feel like no choice is a bad choice. It's just a lesson, right? So I feel like this is like just the next part of, okay, that's done. What can we do now? What's our next step? And what can we do to make that process easier and get on with our lives so that we can move forward and not have regrets? So maybe making decisions and speaking more on purpose, I think might be a part of it too. So Tuesday's question or journal prompt is, if I could set up the perfect day, what would that look like? So as I've gone through this transition and I'm like, okay, what does my perfect day look like? Like, when am I exercising? When am I food prepping? When am I seeing my kids and spending like one-on-one time with them? When am I going to talk to my parents? When am I going to talk to my boyfriend? When am I going to tell my best friends that I love them? Like, all of those things are scattered throughout my day, and sometimes I have to schedule them because I will get so sidetracked because I'm like a squirrel. So really map out your day and try to stick with it and see how the end of the day comes. I think that's important. Moving on to Wednesday. I used to read a story, Wacky Wednesday, when I was raising my kids. All started with a shoe on a wall. All right, Six of Cups, feeling a little nostalgic. Might possibly have, thinking of our relationships, reevaluating our relationships. When stuff like this happens, how often, hey Lucy, when stuff like this happens, how often are we like looking back and going, oh my gosh, is this somebody that, maybe I should have had another chance with, or, maybe I should have done things differently. Again, going back to that regret card from Tuesday. No, move on. It's old and gray and tired. Move on. Coming into the afternoon on Wednesday. The Emperor. All right. Hey, Daddy. Emperor is definitely warrior knowledge for me. It's all about, you can see he's got his little chess piece here, and he's all about like making action happen. He's not thinking about anything else but hitting that goal and getting what he wants. And I feel like some of us collectively, if we work together, we will definitely get what we want. I don't know, I've seen so many things posted about everybody needs to be celibate, and I'm like waiting for chastity belts, it's crazy right now. So crazy. But I do believe working together and working with a specific goal in mind and being just head on about it and butting heads with people about it is going to be the right way of things. Not with each other, but with the patriarchy. Okay, into the evening. Ace of Swords. A lot of new beginnings here, you guys. Like pages, aces, princesses, like all new beginnings. Okay, so this is, again, restarting that intellectual discussion within your head and with other people. This is at night. I don't recommend starting new discussions with yourself at night when you're trying to go to bed, but maybe take some time to journal and write those things down. I'll go ahead and tell you this journal prompt before I pull the other two cards. Who matters to me and how can I tell them today? That's your Wednesday journal prompt. Who matters to you and how can you tell them today? So make sure that you're, again, spending that time doing, the discussion of what's important. All right, confirmation card, Two of Wands. So we're moving in the right direction. Everything I'm saying is, this is just basically a confirmation that, yeah, we need to work together. We need to be on purpose, and we will move in the right direction if we just keep looking forward and quit bitching. Affirmation. Perseverance. I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. I truly, truly believe this. I think that is what is our gift in each of us as humans. I believe you can make whatever amount of money you want, and I still believe it to this day. I feel like you can have whatever relationship you want. I still believe it to this day. Lucy, say hi to my best friend. Best friend, say hi to Lucy. But yeah, I truly believe like the importance of being on purpose and just staying exactly in that elevated mind of, this is how I feel about, this is what it's going to feel like when I make the money that I need to make. This is what's going to feel like when I find the love that I'm going to have. This is what it's going to feel like when I have the job that I'm going to have. And if we truly sit in that and kind of pass that along to our lady friends, there's just no stopping whatever we want will happen. I'm telling you. Moving on to Thursday. So I just looked down the journal prompt for Thursday. I'm just going to go ahead and throw it out. How can I help a stranger today? How often are we just like walking around and we're like, you look so pretty, or you look so nice, complimenting people. I think it's important we keep up with that. So that is your Thursday prompt. Maybe it's dropping off a plate of food for someone. So I switched over. I keep doing this on Thursdays. I did this last week too. I switched over to the other deck. So the moon, again, we're only seeing what's going on up here, but there's so much depth going on down below. So I think there's a lot going on behind the scenes that we're not aware of, and I don't think it's necessarily negative. I have hope that it's not necessarily negative, and considering what everybody keeps kind of stirring the pot on, okay? So let's keep our mind focused on autonomy. Moving into midday on Thursday. My manager says hello. She's playing with her baby right now. Ace of Pentacles. See, you guys, I'm telling you, all this new stuff, new ways to make money, new ways to think, new ways to monetize, new ways to find pleasure in your day. New. It's all coming, and it is a gift. It truly is a gift. I have no doubt in my mind that this is going to bring some new. We love new. Moving into the evening on Thursday. And again, that Thursday prompt of, how can I help a stranger today? Ace. Again, Ace of Swords. So we had this earlier, didn't we? Yeah, we went to bed with this and we're ending it again. Ace of Swords. So new ideas. Let your creativity flow, ladies. It's time. Like, do not let other people dictate what you post on your social media. Do not let other people dictate your personal style. Do not let other people dictate your feelings. You are built divinely, and there is a reason you are the individual that you are and in your space that you're in. Like the people that you connect with, need to see you being you so they have the permission to be themselves, right? So keep doing you. Confirmation card for Thursday. Queen of Cups, Mother Love. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. We all have that somewhere in our charts. Our charts are full, you know. That's all about love, you guys. Big love. Deep, emotional, intelligent love. Affirmation card for Thursday. Imagination. What did I say, ladies? Get creative. I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of our mind. Look at that. I love the green and the purple together. To me, that's all about growth. Just growing. The lavender, the calmness and the soothing of imagination and letting your dreams kind of flow. And I know Metaphysical Maven, I think she's on Instagram. She's called, I think, Metaphysical Maven. She talks about the 5 planetary aspects that are happening, and 5 is going to be a big number this week. But like, there's 5 certain planets, and I believe it's Jupiter. Yes, it's Jupiter, which is all about expansion. Okay, so it's going to be a lot of creativity this week. So whatever you can do, whether it's your writing, whether you're into calligraphy or into, you know, if your creativity is organizing things, then do it. Like, get as much as that going to this week, because you're going to find it's going to benefit you in the long run. Okay, moving on to Friday. What are we doing Friday, manager? What are we doing Friday? No, she plops on here. Okay. Okay, 10 of Pentacles on Friday. So maybe feeling a little more stable, maybe a little less hot-headed this week. I doubt it will necessarily, you know, end at this point, but yeah, I think, you know, hopefully we can get a more standard, firm feeling on like what's it going to be. Coming into the mid-afternoon. What do we know on Friday? 6 of Swords, moving on. Yeah, we're moving on. That's all I can say about it. We are moving on. And I just heard the... Okay, so this shows my age. I'm hearing the theme from the Jeffersons. We're moving on up. Moving on up to the east side, to the deluxe apartments in the sky. You're welcome. Page of Pentacles. You guys, all the new stability, new ideas, new creativity. It is up to us. It is up to us to continue to elevate, okay? Yes, we can have bad days. Yes, we can sit in our feelings. Yes, we can cry about it. I have been crying for 2 days, and then I'm like, then I'm angry, and then I'm crying again, and then I'm angry, and I'm like, no, what is my purpose? And my purpose is to raise and to love, and that is strictly my purpose. So here I am, and I will find as many different ways as I can do that. I'm not going to just do it in one way. I'm going to do it in maybe 8 ways. Like, I'm just going to do it that way. All right. Confirmation on Friday. 4 of Pentacles. So this is about, sometimes the typical 4 of Pentacles is like somebody who's feeling a little insecure about their money. You know, everything's kind of lined up and fitting neatly and nicely in a little box. Just remember, don't get so fixed on a number. Like, obviously, if you have debt, you want to pay that down and you want to figure out how to pay that down. I've done it. If you have questions, email me and I'll send you some tips for free at enchantinglittlesoul@gmail.com. I will send you how to pay off your debt tips. Okay. I've done it, and I'm really proud of myself for doing it, and I feel like everybody should do it. But just remember, like, there are times, I can remember there were times in my life where, like, I was like, well, if I make this much, then we will be fine. And it was like I got to that much and we weren't fine. Like it just wasn't enough. So you almost can remember, like, don't be stingy. Be smart about your spending. Like, you do need to have kind of an abundant feeling when it comes to money. Money is also an energy, and it's been a long time coming for me to kind of wrap my head around this. Like, no, we cannot be going and buying Prada shoes when we have a leak to fix in our roof. Like, those types of things. Like, but let's be smart and be on purpose with our spending, but take the vacation. Just fucking take the vacation, okay? Just do it. Just do it. You can take a vacation, you can go away, you're gonna be fine. Just come back, go back to work, okay? Just take your vacation. That was apparently for somebody. Okay, affirmation card for Friday. Trust. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. Isn't that the truth? I do. I mean, how many times, I'm actually working with a coach right now myself. Hello. Oralai. Hello. Nice to see you. I'm working with a coach myself, and I had this like horrible feeling when it came to money. And it's because when I grew up in circumstances, we were poor, and we were, near poverty. And so my like relationship with money was really, really like scarce. I had this like scarcity mentality with money. And so every little thing, every time I would spend it, even if it was on needs, I would be freaking out all the time. So I'm finding, like, in my gut, like, that's where, like, in my solar plexus, that is where it hits me the most. And it's like, okay, is this trusting my gut in that this is something that I need? Or is this trusting my gut in that, like, I don't need to talk to this person? Or is it trusting my gut, like, it's huge? And had I trusted my gut a million years ago, I would not have been married as long as I had been married. So it's very important. I'm glad I learned to now at 45 years old. So that's all I got for you for this week. I will do, like I said, I'll upload shorts with each of the cards on every day. Oh, and your Friday thing is, where can I walk in nature? Where can I work nature into my life? So I think it's important we spend time as women in nature every day. I like to go out and ground in the morning. Typically I wake up, drink my coffee. Like on my perfect day, I wake up, I drink my coffee, I walk outside, put my feet on the ground for at least 5 minutes, and I listen to something that makes me feel good. Sometimes it's, Sam and Dave. I love Sam and Dave. Sometimes it's, jazz. Sometimes it's just nature sounds, like whatever it is, but I spend 5 minutes grounding, and it totally has changed my life. As long as I'm outside in nature, and even in the cold, I've done it in the cold. I've got all 4 seasons here in the Midwest, and it has changed my life. Just getting outside, getting your face in the sun, and getting in tune with nature, I think is an important part of our female balance. So thank you so much for joining me and hanging tight with me tonight. I appreciate it. It's been a long time since I've done a live on YouTube. And again, if you want a personal reading, I am going to put in the description box, once everything gets uploaded, directions to my website. I'll put links directly to the different types of readings that I have. If you'd like to connect with me on Instagram, I'm over at Enchanting Little Soul Tarot on Instagram. And yeah, so that's it. So thank you so much for joining me. Have a wonderful week, ladies, and I love you all. Namaste.